I'm living a fairly good life. I'm enjoying it.
You are?
It's positive. Yeah, it's positive. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio. Come on, look over there. You know, I learned something. The Earth is 196 million, 940,000 square miles. So if the Earth belongs to the original man, then we need to try to put our footprint on some of this Earth that belongs to us. Stop being scared and hanging in our towns. And you don't learn nothing sitting where you live at. You don't learn nothing. You got to travel. Get up, travel, do new things, meet new people. That's how you better your life. You sit in your own areas, caught up in your own thoughts, and caught up in the same rigmarole, routine, and rat race, and then try to talk to people like you're smart. I don't think you can do that. If you're not having traveled, you're not well traveled, especially in the country where you live in, stop talking about intelligence. Everything that you talk about is stuff that somebody told you or you read. You don't know for it to be a fact. And so if the Earth is 196,940,000 square miles, then if you start traveling some of it, then you can show and prove it's true. If not, then you just repeating what you've been told or what you read. So, I'm enjoying my life. Freedom is beautiful. It's America. I love it. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know where they're going. But they free. It's a whole bunch of people traveling from where they came from or traveling back to where they came from. Living a free life. That's it. Get up in the morning, you work every day, you go home and you pay bills and go home and pay bills and consider yourself to be good people. You know? Kevin Samuels said it real, it's like being a good person is just not enough. You have to try to be exceptional, try to do better and bigger things in life. Just being a good person, just sitting home paying, that's just, it's not cutting it. And then when you die, what do you have to look for? And what do you have you accomplish? If you can't accomplish something physical for your children, at least accomplish some experience that you can tell them about that they can go and try for themselves. But you want to chill home and be scared to death or whatever it is that you want to do, then knock yourself out. I don't listen to nobody anymore. All I do is make sure that I follow the law. That's it. Make sure that I do my best to follow the law to the best of my ability. But other than that, my freedom, the law doesn't stop me from being free. So I get to moving. I question everything that doesn't make sense or doesn't add up to the law. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the law. I keep the Constitution at home. I keep the Constitution on my phone, and I get to travel on this country that's ours. It's just a beautiful country, and just travel it. We just hating the country, want the country to fall, and we want to riot and so forth and so on. A lot of people right now that's screaming that they hate America are people who've not been anywhere really in America. We've been down south or whatever it is, or what do you call it? People take these cruises and nonsense and what do you call it? Other places they go to, tourist attractions and things like that, but they don't go into the communities and the places that they go to and talk to the people and make friends with the people so they can pick up the phone and be able to call them as friends. So if you go on vacation and you just there with your friends, y'all just stick together, buy a bunch of trinkets and junk and go home, you really ain't been on a vacation. You really are not experiencing it. But when you can pick up the phone and call somebody from that state that you've made friends with, that you can come back and visit them, and they can come back and visit you, that's when you really travel. That's when you make friends, when you are able to communicate with other people and network with other people. But just going around, bouncing around and not making any friends, taking pictures with money in your hand or whatever it is that you're doing around tourist attractions, that's real fine. But start going to the community with the people. That's why I like to knock doors, because on knocking doors, I get to knock doors in the community, in the communities in which I go work. And I meet people, I make friends with them. I work with people from the same state and from other states. So you get to go to their state and they come to your state and you just interact with other people. But if all your people is the same circle, in the same state, the same town, the same block, I mean, how much knowledge do you think you have? You know, it's just because you can talk to everybody else about it. I hear you. But have you lived it? You know what I'm saying? I try to talk based on what I have experienced from dealing with other people in other situations. Not what I've read, not what I've been told, not what some guru told me, not what some politician told me, based on actual facts, based on the experience that I lived. And that comes from traveling, just getting up and traveling. So now we here in Cleveland, Ohio, looking at these, but that's a mall right there. See that big tower right there? That's a mall. That's unbelievable. Inside that mall is a train station.
All these floors and levels.
Back in the day, I should knock doors out here, but this is a beautiful city, and people, you know, especially in New York, we don't think about these type of cities because New York is so big with so many people that we look at New York as the United States. I love New York. I'm a New Yorker, but we look at New York, especially people from the 5 boroughs. They look at the 5 boroughs as the United States, but there's more to this country than where you live at, and there's more people, and there's more things, and there's more experiences. That's Lake Erie right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, it's Lake Erie. What's that right there? Cleveland Browns Stadium. They play football right there. What's that right there? Great Lakes Science Center. There's so many things going on here. Coal is coming from some state down these tracks to another state. There's factories over here. Come on, this is America. It's America. It's America.